Now you can start.
You can see the slides, right?
Yeah, we are seeing it. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Kadircan Bozkurt. Today I'm going to present DRMina. It's a game marketplace on top of Mina. So what are the problems we are trying to solve? Firstly, data privacy. Common gaming marketplaces collect various data from their users for protection and marketing, beside providing their services. And they hide what are the data they collect, how it is collected, how data are stored, and who they share with our data behind a long user agreement. Uh, there are also various available third-party DRM protection options like Denuvo, but they are closed source, so exactly how they work and how they trade our user data is a mystery. And the second one, game marketplaces cuts between 30% and 12% from game developers to allow them to use their services and market. Game developers are forced to obey this price policy due to marketplace monopolization, and they reflect these cuts as price increases on the games. But it makes difficult for players to access the games due to high prices. In addition to these cuts, and if game developers want to more protection, they may have extra costs for third-party piracy protection systems like Deno, etc. And in fact, higher game prices is the biggest reason for piracy in games. And the last one, most of the time when games are purchased on a platform, gamers need to be played with the same marketplace platform, with using the same accounts in order to play their games. This dependency of players also increases the marketplace monopolization. How DRMina solve this? With power of zero knowledge, the DRMina does not store any private user data in its own database to give authentication for games. Instead, it stores a unicache of unicache on-chain obtained from a zk program, which receives device identifiers as private inputs. This ensures that the data collected from users is not taken outside from users' computer, and it does not require high cost to maintain, so the amount charged to developers and users will be lower than competitors. In addition, there is no monopoly situations, as gamers do not have to use platform in order to use verification system. And last, portability. When users purchase their games and register their devices to system, they do not need to use any additional client to download and play game. Instead, they can validate their game with the embedded verifier in the game and a local proof generator, Node.js generator running alongside it. No matter where they obtained the game files, of course, they can download from our web platform anytime. This will allow producers to distribute their games with much lower cost. They can use torrent drives, or friends can share game files with USB or other types of share. So how it is work? DRMina works with three main modules on its own app chain. It uses ProtoKit to solve concurrency issue. These are balance module, which manages users' token balances. Game token modules, which manages game marketplace and game configurations. And DRM modules, which manages device registrations and sessions for purchased games. Okay. Oh. First, game producers register their games in the system using game token module with a submission fee. It's currently 0 due to testnet, and configure their games with price of the game, discount amount of the game, session timeout interval for determine how many minutes game should run with per session verification. Number of device allowed per user to register their device at the same time. And publisher can change these configurations after that point. Users can purchase the published games. So now our game is available for purchase after paying the game price minus discount amount to game publisher. Users are saved among the addresses who own the game and get the right for register their devices. From this point, they need to register their device to play the game. To do this, they use our desktop application to collect the necessary information automatically, then get directed to browser with corresponding game page, and register their device in one of the slots of their choice. With using DRM module and registering their device, they no longer need to website and client to for play their games. So what happened to when we want to play game? Games creates sessions for allow users to play them. After the game is downloaded from a website or anywhere else, installed and open it. But DRMina only supports games made with Unity engine that's right now and on Windows and Linux. It collects the device's information and generates the device's unique identifier hash with them. To do this, I write O1JS Poseidon hash with using C#. So this hash generating process takes place completely within the game. Also, it starts a local Node.js prover server for proof and text generation. So there is no corruption in the collected device data. Game verifier starts to its schedule as it's firstly fetch and timeout interval to how many minutes game should run without creating a session in background. After that, it gets current session value for device with using graphical query and device's unique hash obtained from identifiers. If received session value is null or 0, it means that device is not activated, so player is kicked out from the game. If not, device is active, game verifier determines a new random value for session state, then send a new session value and identifiers to the local prover server to create session change transaction. The prover creates a proof with session values and the information it receives, then send it to sequencer of DRMina app chain, and it changes the state. After that point, game verifier begins to spamming sequencer to check the on-chain state of session for 3 minutes. By the way, this 3 minutes, it's arbitrary time. It can change. If the state is updated correctly within 3 minutes, the verification process is completed in background and the game continues without gamer's notice. Otherwise, the gamer is kicked out from the game. These are my middle point milestones. First one is contract prototypes of zkApp and its web page. Contract prototypes, I prepared them, but in order to solve concurrent issue, I switch to ProtoKit and convert them to modules. And second one, desktop app available for Linux and Windows. Due to I don't have a Mac computer, it's not available, but it will be added soon. Also, desktop client serves to collect device information and transfer it to the browser. The game purchasing only done from the website because of the wallet management. Third milestone is check proof validations on device. Game creates a session proof for every session and checks after state change. I show them in live demo, but games only available on Windows and Linux at this time. And my advanced scope milestone is advanced features and control mechanisms. Currently, game developers can control the game prices, the discount amounts, the session timeouts, and how many devices are supported at the same time with on-chain transactions, but it doesn't have a dashboard at this time, but it will be added in second phase. Let me show live demo. I deployed my website around 2 weeks. It looks like that, but there is no games. These are AI generated images and text, but there is one mock game to verify it. Let me show this. By the way, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Currently, I don't purchase the game. Also connect forward. I don't have this game, and I did not register my game yet. It installed it. And my desktop client for gathering device informations. Firstly, I get 1,000 test Mina from AppChain. And open this page with using client for gathering system identifiers. It's loading web client. Sorry for the slowness. It started the Prover server beside the game. Game is playable at this time until game detects I don't have this game. It says I should purchase and register my device. It should be same at this moment. If I buy the game with 15 Mina, these are my available slots to register my devices. At this time, I can use 4 devices at the same time. Let me assign the slot with my game identifiers. It generates a proof and send to sequencer. So after I registered my device to system, my session value will be 1 by default at first time. Yes, it's registered. Let's try again. It says my current session is 1 and try to change my session to this value. It's selected a random number inside the game. Now my prover generating a transaction with proofs. Yes, it verifies I have registered this device for this game, and I can play as long as the timeout interval. If timeout interval is over, it's re-verify it in background without noticing me. Should I show my codes, or is it enough?
I mean, you have like 10 minutes, so if you want to show, yeah.
Okay, I also have a Express backend and MongoDB to store users data like wishlist. My library fetched from the project, by the way. I don't have categories, but there is no games yet. Let me show the ProtoKits chain. By the way, you can trade with this. It's live. My ProtoKits runs at this remote server. This is my game token module. But let me first. Balances module is very simple, just a faucet. And game token module, it stores total game number. If I create a new game, it's increase this. Publishers, each game mapped to game ID to publisher public key. So we pay our game prices to publishers directly, and users from user key. If I bought a game, it saves me to this state. To check in DRM module, I can register my device, game price, discounts. This is the creating new game. Currently, I don't have a fee for creating new games. Also, buy game method. With this method, I can buy game to myself, and also I have a gift game. I can gift games to my friends with this method. And configuration methods like only publishers can change game prices, discount rates, time on interval, number of device allowed, etc. And DRM module. Yeah, it's here. It stores the devices for each device's key. Device's key is the game ID and address. It stores each user's game slots separately in ProtoKit, and sessions. It stores game ID and device to current session value. So if I want to play game, I should change my corresponding session value to desired value, and game can verify me. With this method, I can add or change my device slots in games. It takes a device proof. Currently, where is it? Currently, I do not strictly checked device data. It's only looks for a simple regex like that, because I don't have to enough data samples to support all the devices, but it should be improved. Also, with this method, I can create a session for my gameplay. For current time, it receives a device proof. Device proof is takes public inputs and private inputs. Private inputs are my device identifiers. Public input is the current game ID, current session value, and the next session value. By using this, I can't use my proof more than one time, and it's give me the hash of my identifiers as public input and my new session and the game ID. So yes, thanks for listening. Is there any questions?
Yes. Thank you, Kadircan. Yeah, let's check for
I'm sweating.
yeah, no need to stress. Great presentation. So seems like we don't have any questions, and yeah, big applause. I'll stop the recording, and next is Aytunç with Mina.